Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy 14 on the PC. We're continuing along with the main quest. I knew that I would really only need to do the main quest, as far as quests are concerned, to keep leveling up. I did not expect us to be so over-leveled, though. As we are now 17, fairly close to 18. And I think the main quest stuff we're on is like 14. Yeah, 14. So that's interesting. I did do all of the Hall of the Novice quests. It's basically, depending on your class, whether you're a tank, DPS, or healer, it's a series of like little training modules designed to teach you how to operate in like a dungeon. So there's little things where they teach you how to avoid enemies' attacks and how to focus down like your tank's target and how to pick up ads that come in and burn them down real quick. Basic stuff. The tank stuff, obviously, you're picking up targets, you're tanking stuff. Healer, you're healing your party, blah, blah, blah. So it's pretty good, I think. I mean, it's not mandatory, but they make the rewards so appealing that I think most people that know about it are going to do it. And that's good, because everyone should know, like, basics for doing dungeons. It probably solves some problems down the road. I would have preferred to do the healing ones, because that's what I'm going to be doing in the dungeon, but Arcanist, they decided to just DPS, So we have this brand new set, the body, hands, legs, and feet, which are all really good. Like, pretty much as good as you can get. So that's nice. And then you get the brand new ring, which is a really nice ring. Bunch of stat bonuses and the 30% XP boost. Amazing. So we don't even need it. We don't even need that XP boost. But we have it. And then I decided to go to the market board and buy a new hat to replace that disgusting one. So I picked up this very nice green one, which looks pretty good, for only 90 bucks. Not a bad price. So we're all set. We're decked out. We're ready to conquer high society. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to a state banquet. It is a highly coveted honor, while even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service to the thalassocracy have... I'm Googling this word. This can't be... Can't be a real... It's a real word. Wow. It's a real word. Let me listen to it on dictionary.com.
Thalassocracy.
Wow. I was way off. Thalassocracy. That sounds good. All right. Many of the tasks you have performed in service to the thalassocracy have been both difficult and dangerous. This is a reward for all of your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limsa Lominsa. And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the wench and see what Baderon, it was Baderon, right, can arrange. He is surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Alright. I mean, I think I look pretty spiffy. I don't know, man. Maybe if I had that other hat, you'd have something to say, but this looks pretty good. Well, well, if it ain't Merweb's guest of honor, hobnobbing with the high and mighty now, is it? I tell you, lad, I damn near snorted ale out me nose when I heard the news. You've come a long, bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure. You'll not want for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine, and, more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up in your shite-caked venturing gear. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about him, if only to stop folk complaining when he stuffs his face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak to Janasham, of the Bruguiere Consortium. She'll furnish you with something gentlemanly to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need is to pick up the goods. Then bring them back here so I can tell you what's what. Fucking errand boy. I mean, shouldn't I have someone doing this for me? Alright, we're going to the lower level. Right over here. Janasham. Good morning, sir. I assume you're the underdressed gentleman Badaron mentioned. Badaron, sorry. I see he was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. I better. Or there'll be hell to pay. Been to see Janasham, have we? Let's have that box then. Here you go. Here we go. Nice pair of dress shoes for you. A bloke mightn't have much else to his name, but so long as he's got a decent pair of shoes on his feet, there ain't nowhere he can't go. Think of him as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye, 'tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limps's new hero to turn up at the banquet soaked in his own tears and snot. Any road, that's your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. Fucking dress shoes. Oh, level 18! Oh my god, we learned Fester, we learned Energy Drain, we learned Swift Cast. Okay. So, Swift Cast, it's a minute cooldown, but the next spell you cast immediately. So that's fine. Energy Drain is an instant cast, 30-second cooldown that does some damage, but then it does Ether Flow 2. I don't know what that means. Fester, instant cast, does some damage. If target is suffering from bio or miasma effect inflicted by you, Fester potency is increased by 200 for one effect or 300 for both. That's pretty good. So we hit him with the miasma, then the bio, then Fester, then ruin, and then another Fester. Yeah, I can see that working. Ether Flow 2. That one I'm not so sure about. Should I Google this? That doesn't make sense. think they've changed some stuff. They're like ether flow used to be something you'd learn at level 6, but now you learn at level 45 as a scholar. We don't have it, so whatever. Well, let me. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think ether flow restores your MP. I only know this because of the online. I don't know where they would tell you that information here. So, based on the name of the ability and that, I assume that you cast this and you recover some MP through the process. We have never run into MP problems, so it's not really a big deal. But that's what it is. So, okay, we want... yeah, we want Fester there. Fester's going to be good. Mizzenmast repassed. Let's do it. You ready then, are you? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you'd waited any longer, I'd have considered it me civic duty to hit you over the head and drag you there. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a gentleman, remember? Not a gentleman's bleeding lackey. As for directions, the feast's being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthiel and Bulwer Hall, and he'll show you the way. Just keep that head held high, lad. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud. And don't let no high-born bugger tell you different. Okay. So we have to... There we go. There we go. This says ether flow gauge. Oh. Alright. Forget what I said before. Using the action energy drain fills the ether flow gauge, which is required to perform certain actions. Okay. Right. Yeah. Alright. Well, I don't have anything that is based around ether flow from the looks of it. So, yeah. Anyways, I also don't like it being there. Put it like here. Dress shoes. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer. I will show you to the briefing room.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this man for his services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect him on his journey, till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the Navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Carteneau, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Uh-oh.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The Yellow Serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the White Wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you! Ah!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Snake.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Wese Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Deken Bet Mubut. Imarat Way, Kiskatoga Hats Wadadorns. Sis Nigem, Fistun the only Lamrai Sadai Dorn.
Okay. So far, it's pretty typical Final Fantasy stuff. There are crystals, there's good guys fighting for what's right. There are bad guys cackling and muttering and wearing black and masks and stuff. Morning, sunshine. All a bit much for you, was it? What happened? Ah, you don't remember then. You keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. I had to carry you back to the winch myself. Well, I say carry. 'Twas more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. I'm like 3 feet tall. Any road, don't fret. 'Tis little wonder he was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some color back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Bugger, I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you feel up to it, talk to Xanthale and I'll let you in the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I'm told old Merwib was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time, and I doubt she'd look kindly on it if you repeated the trick. Okay, I blacked out into unconsciousness. I don't know if that's my fault. So this is the inn room you can stay in, which has a few different things, most of which we don't have access to. But here's the Unending Journey, and you can it recaps like the major story stuff after you do it, so you can read all about what happened, which is pretty nice. I like that. I'll probably, like, towards the end, I'm just gonna go through again and read it all, so it's all clear in my mind's eye. This is definitely a story dump in this video before we get to the dungeon. Greetings, Mangg. Admiral Bloofswin awaits you in the command room. Shall I announce you? Yes. Yes, please do. Ah, Mangg, it is good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered. Well, let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing, one I would entrust to no other. Okay. Give me that XP. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. Ooh, wind-up airship, nice. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Cartanu and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartanu. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions, a quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Ulda. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. Look at that monster fucking ring on my finger. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge. But before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Mangg, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Alright, we're going on an airship, baby. So we're just sort of like hiding from the Garlean Empire, who for some reason didn't conquer our country. I don't know. Back for meeting with the Admiral, are you? Going on an airship. Personal bleeding envoy. So be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance. Bugger me. I knew he was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you got that bloody eye. I'm proud of you, lad. Thinking of how far you've come, why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to my eye. And that ain't the ale talking, neither. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. Bless the navigator for steering you my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass, the whole of Orzia is laid out before you, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl, too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. If you think us Laminsons are characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of Gridania, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ulda. Then there's the wild places where the beasties rule, and no bugger with an ounce of sense sets foot. But you're an adventurer, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold you back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's an heap of troubles what plagues every nation, see? It ain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting, beastmen and their goddamn primals. Aye, there's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later you're bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there you can't handle. Something tells me you're gonna be just fine. The realm's at it rough, 'tis true, but folk are beginning to recover from the beating the Calamity dealt 'em. Call me an hopeless optimist, but it wouldn't take much to turn things round. It's the perfect time for an adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. Well, what are you waiting for? Waiting for you to shut up. How about that? Alright, speak with Lenoflo at the airship landing. I mean, I like Limsa. I definitely remember... Yeah, I remember all three big cities. This is probably my preferred one, I guess. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. Wait, aren't you that famous adventurer? It's Mangg, isn't it? I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. High Wind Skyways is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? I will. Looks like a pretty little airship. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Gridania is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Oh, that little music remix. Good fortune to you, Mangg. The day will come when your name means the same as Iro to the folk of this realm. May you walk in the light of the crystal. It really is like a personal airship. Whoa, what the fuck?
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, The realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balvar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Okay. So the Empire was coming over to fuck our shit up. They wanted to cast Meteor to fuck our shit up. But the thing that they thought was Meteor coming down was actually holding Bahamut, who came out and fucked everybody's shit up. And then 5 years has passed. We're recuperating. They're recuperating, but they seem to be doing better than us, probably. And now they're coming back to fuck our shit up. I guess that's sort of what I'm getting from it. Alright, we're here in Gridania. Oh, you must be the envoy from Limsa Lominsa. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Well, take me to the Elder Seed Seer. Greetings, good sir. You are the Lominsan envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper, and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nofika's altar. She will admit you to the lotus stand, where the elder seed seer awaits. You got it. And I will do that by leaving this place here. Okay, we gotta go to Old Gridania. Okay. Yeah, so Gridania is just very natural. Trees and grass, waterfalls. I suppose it's a pleasant place. Have festivals going on here. There we go. I got those gold chocobo feathers. You can get dye or aetheryte tickets. Good for a single journey through the aetheryte network. That's probably my best bet. $50 of them. 50 of them, dude. I can make 50 free trips. That's going to help with the LP quite a bit, I think. Silent Conjurer. You are the Luminson envoy. Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect the missive you bear? No. Verily, this is the seal of the Admiral of Limsa Lominsa. Please come with me.
So you are the Lominsan envoy. And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seed Seer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartanu. To think that 5 years have already come and gone. Seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. But unbeknown to us, the Garleans sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot. The Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon, Dalamud, would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartanu Flats, and there met the 8th Imperial Legion. More bloody a battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again, yet the carnage was but a prelude to the atrocity which followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. The 8th Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our own forces fared little better. That any among us were spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had but moments before been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Louisoix may well have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartanu. And so we were left with countless questions, and no prospect of an answer. Yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had far graver concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nations nigh to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. To compound matters, the peace tribes continue to summon their primals, while the Empire encroaches upon our borders, consolidating its foothold in Eorzea. The outlook, in short, is bleak. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Yet if we are to weather the coming storm, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may well present an opportunity to rekindle the spirit of unity which first gave rise to the Alliance. I wholeheartedly approve of the Admiral's proposal. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. You have done the people of Eorzea a fine service this day, and I would not put you to further trouble. I shall see that my reply reaches the Admiral anon. You, meanwhile, are bound next for Ul'dah, are you not? Please send the Flame General my regards. Ah, and if you would be so kind, I should appreciate it if you would inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how this might be achieved. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safe to Ul'dah and beyond. Alright. Good, good, good. So I'm gonna go back to the airship place thing. Book a flight to Ul'dah. Let's grab the big aetheryte here, though. Now that I can travel 50 times for free. It's always nighttime. Yep. I am Mangg. I will be flying with you. Okay. Yep. Board it up and ship it out. All right. Ulda. This is the sort of desert city. I guess I'd probably say it's my least favorite of the three. Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Ulda, sir. We have been expecting you. Flame General Rauban will receive you in the Fragrant Chamber. Please take the lift down to the Hustings Strip and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. The Fragrant... what? Fragrant Chamber? Chamber of Rule. The Lament's an envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear? I'm lying. Yeah. Let me in, douchebag.
Ah, a guest from Limsa. I thought I smelled stale ale. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Merlvib says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ulda. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartanu. I remember bloody Cartanu. You know what happened that day, adventurer, when we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Kanye? I don't remember how she said it now. Connie. Fuck. It's a weird name. Kanye. This pet is giving her trouble, is it? Well, she should already know my mind on that subject. Wolves are beyond taming. 'Tis but a matter of time before they bare their teeth. So it is with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Zosgalvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilzabard to heel, and so the Legatus became an emperor and his republican empire. An empire which then set its sight upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius van Balzar, has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we would fall like so many others before us. And not only Ulda, but Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as well. For the calamity brought the lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, never mind the primals they mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the elder seed seer would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear. And if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Merlvib will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The Admiral will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Yeah, boy. Can now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Minions. Right. Okay. Alright, so we have like a little pet. Okay. Can now summon it. How do we do that? Pet? No. General? No. No, I assume it's... I probably should have read the thing. Minion. Here we go. There. Alright, we've got the basic bitch wind-up airship that I'm sure everybody uses if they're a noob. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna leave it off here. We're very close to doing the dungeon. Yeah, this is the last one, I think, before we do the dungeon quest. And I think this is just a pretty quick one where we go back to Limsalo Minsa. Yeah. So next time, I think we'll be doing a dungeon. It's pretty exciting. I hope it's exciting. Cool stuff. Plenty of lore, plenty of story happening in this video, though. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.